Boost up my rating, you know how I play with toys.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got a much-anticipated rematch of last year's NFC title game. It's the Eagles and the 49ers on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon. The final week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft. And Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done to comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that's an old play caller's trick right there. Right up there with run the ball inside the tackles on 1st down. You just watch your quarterback get sacked on the previous play. Now you let those defensive linemen penetrate again, hoping to get their hands on him one more time. But this time, he's got the perfect call dialed up, and the screen burns him for a 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, Hurts. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And right now, they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I bet someone culpably got with this deferred test, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But they can get out of this with a split, knowing they'll get those home games later in the season. It could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. And Lance again going to keep it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
3-0 after 1 on EA's. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Obviously, red man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way we're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready.
To throw again on second down. Lance. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing now is Lance. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Hurts. The quick slant caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. second down and goal. Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
On the double. Right,
now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 30 on second down, Lance. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And Lance going to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go, set.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now Lance. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitor. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, are microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
How about the offense so far this drive, putting something
sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Lance now on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Here's Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick, his 2nd sack of the night. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. 2nd and 5 now. Lance. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down. And Lance now to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From midfield, here's Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. To throw, it's Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Lance looks to throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll go option to the short side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. Working from the gun. Lance. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Second and goal from inside the 5. Lance going to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Niners are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Lance and the Niners down by 13. A minute 56 to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. On first and 10. Here's Lance. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Buying time to his left. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Lance. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Desperation time here. Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Check right. Loose check.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Lance. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On first down, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing now is Lance. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the... Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A fun, close ball game comes to an end.